racism coursing through my veins right now, chat. Hold on a second. What I meant to say is it's getting real spooky in here, everyone. Chat, listen. It's that season. It's that season where the hoes are gonna be running these streets respectfully. They're gonna be enjoying these streets for fun without feeling guilty about it. They're gonna be able to cheat on their mans this season. For the next couple of days, she not yours, she ours. We communists now for this weekend. It's Halloween weekend. Halloween weekend, bro, is a free pass to let the inner hoe out. Bitches dress as, you know, panties and a bra, and they say I'm a fairy. This weekend is the weekend that a bitch never talks about again except for the group chat. So if you got a girl, hold her tight. Don't let that bitch out your sight. Cause if you do, she not yours no more. Oh, my audio's still going. Hold on, my fault, OG. My fault, OG. Okay. She not yours no more. Starting this Friday till Sunday, that bitch is on lockdown. There's no way you gotta let her out Saturday or Friday. Yo ho getting slain. Bars. But look, chat, today I got a little bit of a spooky mess myself. I got fucking laundry that I gotta fold up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm moving. I'm moving in 2 weeks. Not even, like 10 days. I'm moving in 10 days, chat. It's a weird feeling because I've been in this apartment for about a year now. About a year. It's weird to even think about that. That I've been here a year, which is weird because I'm like, dude, you forget how fast the year flies by. You forget how fast the time really goes by as you get older, bro. Like, you know, I talk about this across like every other stream. It's like, man, once your frontal lobe develops, the time just warps and just speeds up so fast. And you were just like, what the fuck's going on? You want to fucking sit there and smell the flowers. And unfortunately, you cannot because it's moving so fast that if you blink for a second, you just got fired. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to relax nowadays as I get older. What I mean by that is like, relax as in, I can't just kick back for like a week without being like, oh, I got shit to do. I got this to make up. Oh, I got to catch up on this. I got to catch up on that. And that's the weird part, man. As you get older, responsibilities grow and you kind of get lost in the sauce. That's why I feel like I enjoy Halloween so much. I enjoy Halloween weekend because it gives you a guilt-free weekend to just party it up. It gives you a reason to party it up and get to moving, bro. Let's get to grooving, bro. Because I feel like if you're not partying it up on this weekend, you missing the opportunity. It's a free opportunity. Just turn up because everybody's going to be turning up. That's the weird part. Obviously, if you don't celebrate, you know, if you just stay home, that's you. You know, that's you. But as for street folks, I got to line this bitch up. I keep noticing this thing. I gotta line this right here. I'm trying to get my beard lined up properly. Chat, look, Halloween weekend, the hoes waiting to get slain. So I gotta be like lined up, bruh. But look, man, I feel like there are some times you just want to let loose and just kind of explore and go out and enjoy yourself. And you can't really do that without feeling guilty sometimes, you know. There are some times that you're just like, damn, bro. Like, I'm partying it up on a Friday. I'm partying it up on a Saturday. You know, whatever, you know, days you have off, you want to, like, go out and party. But the thing is, you feel guilty about it because you're like, I just spent, like, $70 on, like, 2 drinks, you know? Or even if you don't go out and drink, you go out and, go bowling, you go out, do whatever you need to do with your friends. Because I really, truly don't know what people do in their friend groups. I always wondered this shit all the time. It's like, how the fuck do you spend time with your friends? I don't think anybody's playing Uno no more. I feel like every time I've hung out with like a group of homies that I used to hang out with, we just on our phones, like kind of chatting it up. Unless there's an activity that needs to get done, everybody's just kind of chilling, not doing much. And I get bored of that, bro. My ADHD kicks in. Maybe that's why I lose friends, bro, because I have a hard time just sitting there and just being on our phones, bro. It's weird hanging out in groups unless you have a group activity to do. So that's why I recommend group orgies. You need to get the whole team involved. I'm just saying. But look, Chad, I feel like over the last couple of years, I've kind of just like seen that the friend groups fall off and really get into like the nitty niche groups, like 2-3 homies that hang out, or a couple homies that got like an activity they do. Like I mostly hang out with my comedian homies, or I mostly hang out with my drinking buddies if I'm like really out on a weekend, because those drinking buddies I can just take to a bar, and the bar might be like a comedy show, or it might be a fucking like a music show, whatever it may be, and they're just trying to get their drink on, so like for me, I'm just getting like a drinking buddy, but also like a buddy I can just hang out with and watch the show. Because bro, I feel like the drives nowadays for these comedy shows have been taking a toll on my soul. They genuinely have been taking a toll on my soul, because I'm driving an hour away doing 4 people's shows, doing like 2 people's shows, and like getting 3 minutes. If I got the full like 30 at Quinlan's, bro, I don't mind driving an hour to Quinlan's. Like I don't mind driving an hour, but I get enough time to be on stage and I can bomb. I don't care if there's 5 people or 10. At least I get enough time in front of the people to talk a story out. Whereas like all these other shows I've been going to, bro, I've been able to not talk a full story out. It's been bothering me, because I feel like at the end of the day, if you don't have enough time on stage, as a comedian, bro, you feel rushed. As an artist, you feel like stupid as hell because you can't do what you need to do. I'm gonna have to go with the quick jabs. I gotta go with I can't hit you with the combo. I can't hit you with the 5-6 combo. I can only hit you with the like set up joke. Unless you get like a full on like set that's like 15 minutes, you can't really do that. 5 minutes is like getting one story out, really. I mean, you can, maybe I'm just shit, but there is something to people saying, cut it down, but it's hard, man. That practice is hard. You need to be able to get like that time. So that's why I really miss Quinlan's, man. I've been pushing that mic still, but I think the new year calls for me going back. It calls for me apologizing for, walking a whole table out, walking however many tables. But I feel like if I'm telling the truth, if I'm telling the chest I got, or things on my chest that I got, it's like sometimes it will come with passion. Sometimes it will come with a little bit of hate. Sometimes it might even come with love, because I'm feeling like that in that moment. I'm trying to express myself on stage. Obviously, it's hella exaggerated because it's a fucking comedy show, or fucking open mic. Let's just say it's an open mic. But if you see somebody's trying to do something and express themselves, they're putting emotion behind it. What you want me to do? Like every other fucking motherfucker that came in there and do some dry shit, and you might be like, he alright. I don't need that I need that, damn, what the fuck just happened? Like either it be good or bad. I need that reaction, bro. I feel like sometimes, sure. Do I go above and beyond sometimes and do the most? Most definitely. I've done the most multiple times. I'm not saying I don't do the most. What I am saying is I need the opportunity to be able to do the most, because if I don't even have the opportunity to express my fucking frustration or express my joke fully, and somebody gets mad off of a fucking apostrophe instead of a comma, or they get mad at a fucking, semicolon when there should be a period, I can't help it, I need to be able to fully express myself. But I've recently learned that at a few other mics that I've been going to. I've been, kind of traveling at the closer mics, because the closer mics are a bit cleaner, let's say, to say the least. You know, some of the farther ones that I've been going to, they let me do whatever the fuck verbally I could say, you know, but the ones in the suburbs, they need you to low-key be clean. So in the suburbs, I've been kind of hitting, you know, Comedy Arena. I've been hitting, you know, a few of the, you know, local spots. I mean, obviously, I've gone to them once a month before, but I'm kind of chilling off the Sharks Comedy Club right now just because of the fact that, bro, I need to get my shit together on the writing aspect of things, chat. I need to lock in on the fucking... The writing aspect overall. I need to get to reading this shit, bro. I've been staring about it. I've been thinking on the joke writing book. I've been really just staring this bitch down, and I've not really like put in any effort. But bro, I feel like this next month, No Nut November, we going hard. Cause right now it's spooky season. Next month is semen retention, you know, season. So it's like you gotta lock in and get into that zone now. You know, we are pre-setting ourselves up for the No Nut November. Look, how far am I make it? I don't know. You know, I might make it 2 weeks. I might make it 2 days. But look, chat, it's the fucking thought that counts. It's the effort and discipline that counts. And, you know, new, bigger things, you know, coming up. You know, that's all you can genuinely expect and hope and pray for, you know? So I guess I gotta change some things around, bro. I need to read this and I need to start writing a little bit better. Because if I go to these other mics that are, you know, my local spots, sure. Am I gonna kill most nights? Maybe. Am I gonna bomb most nights? Likely. The thing is, all I need to do is just practice. That's all that matters. Like, no matter where I go, what I need to do, obviously where I'm lacking is the story writing aspect of things, as well as the fucking joke delivery sometimes. Because honestly, I feel like I've been walking out people in the first 3 minutes of some of my sets. If you can last the 3 minutes, you might just become, you know, part of something great. I feel like I lose a lot of people at the 3 minute mark. So I've been rewriting the fucking 3 minute set a lot more. Because I can do the same old 3 minute set and kill it every time I'm on stage. You know, I have a solid 3 minute set that I know that will go hit for hit, you know? But I don't want that. I want to be able to explore more into more other stories. Because I feel like I've seen a lot of people that murder, like, or at least get like the second best, third best every time because they're not trying anything new. They're just doing the basic old. And like I told y'all before, I feel like that may be because they're just wanting to do this as a hobby or as for fun. And that's where the difference lies. And I forget that a lot, you know? My difference is, you know, I need this. And for some people, they just have this as their hobby, you know, one thing, you know, they do, eventually they got time. The thing is, when you have talent, you don't put in the hard work. Sometimes when it comes easy to you, you don't put in the extra effort to go above and beyond because you already are gifted. But if you learn to work hard and put in the hours and get that discipline locked down, that is a skill that is unmatched. I feel like I conquered that skill once before in high school when I used to, you know, work out a lot for football. When I used to, you know, learn every morning. I was early and late. I got there early, but I left late. Did it for a year straight. You don't know what it could do to you if for a year straight you just lock the fuck in, you know? A skill you can learn, a hobby you can pick up. I know the fucking lock in, you know, is saturated as hell. I know, I feel it too. I'm fucking saturated from it. But what I mean by is getting your focus in line with your dream. Your focus in line with your purpose. I guess let's put it that way. If your purpose is just to have fun and live life right now, do that. If your purpose is to just let's get like you could have like a bigger purpose, but like a little, small laddered purposes to get to the big purpose, right? So I feel like that's what I've been kind of focusing on myself this time around. I want to see where my purpose is. Is my purpose right now learning or adapting? Or is it more towards improvising and doing what I have learned? Which boat am I on? Am I on the learning boat right now? Or am I on like the doing and let's get to work boat? And I think I'm in the middle somewhere, because right now I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to do it. If that makes sense. Because like, you know how to work out. Everybody knows how to work out. Like, you just pick something heavy and put it back down. Everybody knows how to work out. You can fucking easily work out. Is it the discipline that's going to take you day by day doing the same shit over and over, and you start cutting other shit out that is not in line with your purpose? And your purpose may be just to lose all the fat that you have. Or your purpose might be you want to be the next fucking Arnold. You want to be the greatest ever, You want to be Rocky, It just depends on what your purpose is at the end of that. And I feel like you can have a purpose in your mind, but it's different when you write it down and genuinely visualize it and see it. That's why journaling, I feel like a lot of people love, because at the end of the day, not only you're thinking about it, you're genuinely seeing it. And you could imagine it. But the thing is, now people got phones and you can have background music and you can have, podcasts. I'm not going to lie. I'm faulty for this too, chat. I'm constantly on my phone 9 hours a day. It's stupid as hell because I got podcasts on and I'm typing, data entering, whatever I need to do. But that shit makes you get in the habit of droning. And that droning is so bad because all you're like, like you don't want to think. You're flooding your system, like overload. And that's why I feel like I'm kind of going more inwards, kind of sitting there smelling the flowers, because I'm right in the middle of learning and doing. I need to learn how to fucking stop doing so much. That's a weird, egg before the chicken or chicken before the egg type bullshit, Because you gotta pick the few things you really want to do. And then you learn how to do them even better. Because right now I feel like I have so many things I want to do, but I don't have a box to put them in right now. I love bowling, I love football, but I can't do both all the time. There's a certain alternative that you need to have. Something has to give. Some kind of sacrifice has to be made. So that's where I'm kind of like learning on what I need to do and what sacrifice are to be made and what cannot be sacrificed. Otherwise you lose yourself. That's like selling your soul type shit, right? If you make the sacrifices that you originally thought that you would never do, like, it'd be like, hey, I never want to do gambling. I never want to support, whatever. And all of a sudden you're doing it just because the bag's good or something, right? That's selling your soul kind of vibe. Not necessarily, I don't know. Maybe if all of a sudden I start singing like Michael Jackson, I might have actually sold my, what I'm saying? I think I got a good singing voice. I might get into music eventually. But the thing is, selling your soul truly just means like you're doing something that you did not originally want to do, right? You're being forced, not even necessarily forced. You're wanting to do it because the bag is good or whatever your moral compass may be. Your moral compass may be that check good, everything good, But some people have some, moral compasses they need to have. And I'm kind of working towards that as I get older, bro. I'm 26 now, man. My frontal lobe has developed enough to stop making the dumb old mistakes that I was before. Obviously, we're all humans. We fuck around and find out. But at the end of the day, the real thing is if you just focus on your main purpose, the big big picture, everything will low-key start falling into place. You just need to fucking just, like, it's so cliche. I feel like I hear it so often that I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's everywhere. Like, it's like, Just write down the craziest dream you have, right? Like you're like, hey, I want to own private jets. I want to own fucking buildings. I want to own all, like literally have a mental breakdown on paper, right? But then you go specifics into it. Which ones does it really matter? Do you need to have a private jet, or you can fly first class and you'll be happy with that? Or you can fly business for the rest of your life, or you get like the smallest private jet that's worse than the business class, you know? Which one are you really willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice to get to that goal? Because the private jet costs a little bit more than the yearly fee for the, business class. It might be 10, 15 grand. Whereas the private jet, 100 grand, you know? Like, I might be wrong. Maybe I just don't know the prices of private jets. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, are you willing to sacrifice everything for this bullshit that you're wanting to get at? And sometimes, you question that day by day. I mean, obviously in the end, yes, it's the purpose over everything. These hoes ain't gonna stay. They not yours. You just in line. One of many. It's just your turn. So when a man chases his purpose and chases his vision, whatever it may be, you might want to become the greatest condom salesman in your region. You want to be the greatest Coca-Cola drinker in the state. Whatever it is. At least it will give you something to do. But sometimes, if you achieve it, it can crush you. Imagine you're 300 pounds. Your end goal was to get in shape in the next 10 years. You get in shape in the next 6. What do you do the other 4 years? You find another purpose, because at the end of it, you learn some valuable lessons on how to stay disciplined and keep going when shit gets boring. And I feel like that's where I'm struggling right now. How do you keep going when shit gets boring? How does that discipline keep going? Or that failure mindset kicks in. You're like, oh, fuck, I failed here before. Am I going to fail here again? I did this other venture. I failed there. Am I going to fail in the same place again? Where it's getting hard. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. But it's right there. It's right there. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. Oh, fuck, I'm broke again. Oh, shit. You like double down, but is it worth it? That's the thing. That's where greatness is made. When you just were right here, you were winning, you could stay comfortable, but you're like, nah, I want to go to the next level. So you try again, but instead of going to the next level, you went to the 4th level, and now you 2 times behind where you were originally. How the fuck do you keep going after that? And that's where I'm like kind of thinking, like, I'm like, oh, I thought it was going somewhere. We're doing shows. And then all of a sudden, nothing. Dead silent. You getting kicked off stage in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, bombs, complete walkouts. Fuck. Did I get unfunny? Like, it makes you get bothered. And how do you get up? That's where I'm at right now, chat. That's where I'm at right now. How do I get up? Do I fucking give up on this dream, or do I fucking lock in and learn from my bullshit ass judging the crowd? Because sometimes I feel like I'm not very good at assessing the crowd sometimes. I do the same material that I would do in the hood in a white suburb. Not possible. But sometimes I try. And that's the type of bullshit that lands me in places that end up getting me kicked off stage. And I don't want that no more. I want to just be funny. I do want to be controversial. Sure. If I'm not doing that, am I really a comedian? If you're not pushing the boundaries, and if you're not pushing the agenda of funny forward, are you truly doing comedy? What are you doing? Are you doing art? Are you just having fun? What are you doing at that point, right? At least that's my mindset. People can call me stupid or crazy, whatever the fuck it may be, or both. But in my mind, if you're not doing something different than the last guy, why should I pay attention to you, right? Or if you're not saying anything different, if both of y'all motherfuckers are talking about baby oil versus Vaseline, It's not gonna, I just heard that same story before, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to do something a little bit different in the comedy scene, but sometimes it's not well received because the crowd is not there to see that necessarily. So I need to be versatile enough to be able to please the other chiller crowd. That's why I've been kind of pushing my limit. I feel like sometimes when going gets tough, when pressure gets tough, either they make diamonds or it makes clay or dust, whatever you want to call it. Either fucking can crush you. Either that pressure can crush you or mold you into the greatest part of you that you didn't even think was possible. But those times do get hard, bro. That pressure do kick in and that anxiety starts. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Damn, bruh. Oh, why my chest so tight, bruh? Hey, I need my inhaler. Asthma. Is it allergies? What's going on? Like, you start moving different. You like, holy fuck, what's going on? You know, that type of pressure is different, bro. And that's why I started at least getting into a routine of finding what I need to do to relieve that stress. Building that bottom base. You might not have friends. You might not have family that you could go to. But you could build yourself a base that, hey, if I go read or if I go to the park or if I go swimming, if I go camping, if I go do this, I'm able to relieve that stress. I feel like there should be 2 to maybe 3 types of stress relievers. The first one is like a long term, like going camping. It's like 2-3 days. It's going to really get you out of everything. It's like away from everything, right? I'm just kind of giving you my thing. Going out, party, like, you know, go get lit, you know, where it's like one night and then you're back to it tomorrow, like whatever you need to do, or you can go back and party. You can do, you know, going just out. That could just be going out with friends too. That's kind of the same thing. You can do it in one day. And then the third could be like also in the middle. The third is like more like, hey, it's not fully long term, but it's also like by yourself. Because sometimes, bro, it's not something that you could do in front of other people. You kind of just need to be by yourself and kind of enjoy your own vibe, right? So the third one could be like a sport or some kind of activity. Like, I love football, but sometimes you can't play football by yourself. I mean, you can. I kick the ball and I go run to it and I get it, whatever, you know, tire flips, whatever. But bowling, I can go anytime. It's me in the lane, bro. It's me in the fucking lane. Me going bowling, it's all, ooh, that flick on that wrist. You know, I don't need to be around nobody. Knock. Hey, putting my headphones locked in on that bowling alley. Bowling is the easiest thing you could do, honestly. Like, I mean, people like me got skills, but I'm just saying bowling can be picked up by anybody. But it's the same thing as, hey, I recently fucking played pickleball. Pickleball is low-key fun as hell. But I know with that addiction mindset that I have, I will get addicted to it. The only thing I could do is use pickleball and replace that with football. You know, I don't play football sometimes. I'll be honest, I haven't played football in a fat minute. I've just kind of just thrown the ball to myself. That's like playing catch. It's not even playing football necessarily. I've been just kind of throwing the ball like fucking 15 yards, run to that bitch, catch it, and then kind of do my... I also think that has to do with something physical, so it kind of makes me feel even better, right? So coming back to the physical aspect of it, sauna and ice bath. Every motherfucker talks about it. It's lame as hell. I know, but give it a try. Give it a try, because I feel like ever since I've been, you know, doing the sauna, like it's, I mean, I'm not a big ice bath fan because that does make you get a little nub, and I'm not really trying to be nubbed up for 2 hours, you know? My allergies going crazy. The thing is, I don't want to be fucking nubbed up. Sometimes it's fun. Don't get me wrong, chat. Sometimes it's fun taking an ice bath after a stressful day because you're like, oh, it's really not that bad. A lot of people recommend it in the morning. I've not really tried it. I'm not a morning person. If I do it, maybe 11 a.m., but even then, I've not done it that early. I've been like a 3 p.m. type person, if not later. It's typically later. I feel like at the end of the day, if you have some kind of routine that keeps you locked in and focused on that mindset that you need to have, or what you need to work on, or some kind of peace that you can have just by yourself, I feel like that is very good, because it gives you time to yourself and really what you want down here. You know, what you want right here. And then all of a sudden that piece kind of connects from here and then y'all meet in the middle right in your throat. Pause. And that's why whenever you're like kind of, you know, feeling that lump in your throat, it's that anxiety, like, oh man, I'm struggling right now, you know? But when your mind and your heart meets, it's like a straight line up and down. That chakra shit, there's something to it, bro. I was elevated enough at one point to get into that, but I haven't. I need to get my body right. I need to get in shape to be able to get the chakra shit. If your fucking physical is trash, you're not going to be getting in your chakra shit. Because I've realized, bro, anytime I feel out of sync with my body, I'm fucking getting fat. I'm eating too many snacks, getting too many fucking drinks in. I'm just taking too much sugar overall. I'm getting a little pudge. I can't do it, bro. It fucks up everything. It throws me off completely. I feel like when you start investing in yourself and you start putting money to yourself, it does affect other parts of your life. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to affect that part of my life that is the most easily changeable, which is the physical and myself aspect of things. And that's just simple as running, jumping, fucking some physical activity that gets that fucking belly go. I don't need to be a fucking skinny fat. That's the worst type of fat, bro. Skinny fat looks like the fucking aliens from what's it called? Men in Black. Men in Black aliens, bro. When you got the hold on. Men in Black aliens is the best way to describe it. These are the most famous. These things, bro. This is what you look like. This is what you look like when you skinny fat, bro. When you skinny fat, I feel like this is what you start looking like. You got a little, yeah, you got a little hunch right here, you know? This is terrifying. When you skinny fat, this is terrifying. I feel like it's problematic. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I enjoy being in shape, but I also enjoy drinking, and that kind of interferes together. If you're turning up, if you're going out, you're drinking a lot of sugar, you know? Mixed drinks, cranberry vodkas have a lot of sugar in every drink, you know? A lot of sugar in the mango vodka, you know? It's like a lot of sugar, but that sugar do taste good, and that's why a lot of people, when they quit drinking or partying, they start eating snacks, and they get that fat boy. So, it's a hard road, but I gotta start with taking care of my body before I get to that mental. Because at the end of the day, I really want to focus on the spiritual aspect of this on this channel eventually. Because bro, there's so much I like learning about past history. Obviously, we all know, you know, let's get, you know, real conspiratorial here, chat. You know, history is fake, right? Yeah. At least 1,000 years ago and prior to that, it's all fake, you know? Them motherfuckers just guessing, you know, they're guessing. The last couple hundred years, it's written down, you know, when they found written language, yes. Before then, them motherfuckers just, just guessing. What is it? Graham Hancock. He got that alternative history. It's cool. It sounds cool, but it's mumbo jumbo too. You know, the archaeologic data they got, whatever they find. Oh, this person is like 100 million years old. You don't know. You don't know. Stop it. Everybody that is telling you they know history before the 15th century, slap them across the face and tell them get some bitches. Because that shit is bullshit to me. I feel like they're straight capping at that point. They're not even trying to say nothing credible. What you mean this is 150 million years old? Like, what? But either way, chat, look, my goal at the end of the day is not for you to believe what I say about history. It's just to question what you're getting taught and learning. You know, that's all it is. Critical thinking, you know, get a bigger brain sometimes. You know, that's all I say. Let's just get a bigger brain. I need my frontal lobe to get erected. That's it. Pause. it needs to get a little bit erect, you know, because I need my frontal lobe to be lit up. And that comes with enlightenment. And I need to get into the history of India and Pakistan, the history of my people, the Indo-Park people or something like that. Why am I forgetting it right now? That type of civilization is so old. You can never in your lifetime learn everything about it. There's just not possible. You would have to literally dedicate a lifetime. That's why a lot of these PhD people, they're literally dedicating a lifetime. Same thing with medicine. You're dedicating a lifetime. Becoming a lawyer, you're dedicating a lifetime. Any kind of career path like that, that's literally dedicating. You're like a fucking druid, like back in the day. You know, you're dedicating your lifetime to this craft. Just imagine that. Like if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an engineer, just think about it as in like, I'm going to dedicate my career and my life towards this. And I feel like learning that alternative history is very intriguing to me. Obviously, I'm not going to learn everything because it will take forever. But I want to just learn enough to where it's like, where do people come from? What do people like really were like before? Not some mumbo jumbo bullshit. Some mythical shit, like actual in ancient texts. You know? I like that kind of stuff. It's conspiratorial Pangea. You know? What is it called? Hollow Earth, like that shit's cool to me. Sure, it's conspiracy, whatever. But a mark of a wise man is he can entertain ideas without completely consuming them as his own. And I think that's what really I want, is I want to be able to entertain ideas in my mind without being consumed by them. I don't want to think communism is great. But saying that I'm a communist now because that's not your girl, that's ours. Genius. That's comedy genius. You're going to see that in my special. Comedy genius. But at the end of the day, we're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. I hope y'all having a good day and an even better day now that you saw this stream and really enjoyed the vibes, chat. Because look, sometimes life gets hard. Shit causes bullshit. And bullshit causes more shit. And then more bullshit after that. And sometimes you just need an escape. I'm not saying I'm the escape, that you come on this stream and escape from your life, but at least it's something different from your day to day. So I want you to hit the like button and the fucking subscribe button. It's free. Come on. Do it. Hit the notifications if you really enjoyed the vibes, because that's how I really know where the real soldiers are at. The real deal munchers, you know? But look, chat, let's just get on to the next level of this stream, you know? And that's like, what is really China like? We're talking about communism, right? Let's lock in. We were watching Mike OK the other day. Let's go ahead and get to seeing what he got going on. The China you won't see anywhere else. I know, we're America first over here. We love America. We love America over here. But let's find out what the alternative mindset is like. Because like I told y'all, we like entertaining ideas.
This isn't the most ideal situation to be in.
Is it just me, or does the world feel more divided than ever? Like every headline is just another reason to fear someone who looks or sounds different to you. Well, I say f that. While governments argue about money, borders and nuclear weapons,
it's nominating you for the Peace Prize.
I'll be out here looking for humanity. Right now, I'm in...
Bro, I feel like they just be giving each other awards in like the UN, bro. They're like Peace Prize, bro. They just be fucking awarding each other so like the fucking masses shut the fuck up.
China. And while I'm sure they'd love me to show you some paid, state-approved tour guide bullshit, I've got other plans. Yeah. I want to go to Tibet. You know, where little Buddhist flags dance.
We were literally just talking about getting our chakras up. This boy about to get...
Spirituality flows like pure glacial water. But I can't go to Tibet because it's bloody restricted. Mike, why is it restricted? Well, of course it's because some foreigners get altitude sickness. So instead, I'm attempting to hitchhike 2,000 kilometers across the ass end of nowhere to China's other Tibetan region, the one you've never heard of. And along the way, I'll be doing what I always do, connecting with people.
Oh, yeah. Bro, the stories he probably has
at a time.
The stories he probably has that he doesn't put on stream are probably crazy, bro.
Ow. Now, there's no train out of this Chinese town that you've definitely never heard of, Ruochang in Xinjiang. So, we're going to try our luck on the road. This says hitchhiking in Chinese, and if you pronounce it slightly differently, it means eating shit.
Michael, 名字 Michael.
你是哪国人呢？
Yeah, 英国人。
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 你到西宁，从华东沟到西宁，从这个地方，青海你不都到华东沟都到青海了？到华东沟。
Now they have the actual translators, right? Because your phone will die if you keep using this everywhere. So you have the translators, low key. That would be kind of cool.
石棉矿。
Is this the road to Qinghai?
到石棉矿，石棉矿上有到青海的车。这是通往青海的路吗？对对对。
I'm starting to think if this is the best place. Basically, Qinghai is that way. There's only one road to get there.
你去不了青海，只能可以在那边上个线路车。
You can't put it on Google and see how it goes.
买个票，然后可以去青海。
I don't know what's going on, my friends.
如果你不着急，我把你带上。
Thank you, my friend.
艾沙江。
Michael. 艾沙江 is a Uyghur.
Oh shit! They out here getting, they out here getting killed over there. How old is this?
This way, no Qinghai.
3 months.
No.
Where
They
are we
going through
going
some
now?
crazy shit.
我现在办点事儿，处理点事儿，处理完了几分钟就处理完了，然后咱们出发。
So we've joined my new friend. He had to go and deal with something for a few minutes, and then I think he's going to take me somewhere to get a better lift on the road. I'm so bad with Chinese names. It's always like, my name is and I'm like, oh, my name's Michael.
Is this racist? No.
Recommend.
You do it in America, they're gonna be like,
you take care. Thank you, sir.
racist.
Goodbye.
What the hell's going on? Stretching?
Yeah, madam. This lovely lady's having a little dance in the morning. She's smashing it as well. Absolutely smashing it.
Damn, bro, I wonder how, bro, this is like low-key being
We
homeless.
met a guy and he's going 70 kilometers down the road, and I think that's pretty good. I just want to get out of this area, to be honest. Ah, nice to meet you, sir. Recommend.
前面发生了交通事故，我们要走高速公路。
Sometimes getting a lift 70 kilometers is just great news. If you can do 10 of those in a day, you've done 700 kilometers. And I think I need to travel roughly about 900 kilometers in the next
Holy shit, that's like probably 1,000 miles?
couple of days to get to
Right?
Gollywood.
这是我们世界上第2大沙漠塔克拉玛干沙漠，这边是。
Second largest.
天气很大，又干又热，所以我很期待在山上。
We are, I'm still like 300 kilometers away from the edge of Xinjiang, and it's just everywhere you look, desert for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, how would he
You do not want to
walk?
get stuck out here. So the annoying thing about China is now they're developing so quick that the roads.
How does he charge all his shit is the real question. How does he charge the phone, his...
Are not on Google Maps.
I gotta get a good backpack like that, bro.
I've just asked the gentleman and he said it's this way, which means it's time to do a little bit of charming with the old toll booth staff. This is the Mike OK hitchhiking tip of the day. Yay! If you're somewhere like China, print out, right, a letter that says, my name is Michael and this is who I am, this is where I'm from, this is what I'm doing and this is where I'm going. Make it nice and polite and friendly and you can give it to a driver and they just know about you immediately. So it kind of just breaks that barrier a little bit.
That's low-key smart as fuck. Alright, anytime I'm traveling, I'm having one in English and, well, I guess they probably will speak English, but what country you're going to, that's
very, very helpful. No, can you speak English?
No.
No, that was really good English though. I'm going to Qinghai. Qinghai. Go to Xining. Yay! Thank you, madam. 谢谢你，谢谢你. Thank you, brother.
Bro, what does he have like that he used? Because bro, I do need to upgrade my. I mean, I like it for my pictures and stuff, but I need to have something for vlogging, bro. Because it's terrible for vlogging. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But what he got is perfect.
谢谢你.
Because I would like to. Obviously, this is like difficult type of live streaming, but I would like to live stream outdoors like this.
去哪里？西宁。西宁方向。西宁方向。
So my friend here is travelling to Xining, which is
a big ass AC in the truck.
1,400 kilometers away. Which in this truck will probably take, I want to say about 3 days.
Damn, they're gonna be best friends. Days, bro. Yeah, being a truck driver, it seems fucking cool and all. You just drive all day, but I feel like after a little while, bro, it gets boring, bro.
Michael O'Kennedy.
那他妈大学咋读的？等一下。你要去你青海那边，有可能不让你过。
I have a visa for China, so of course I am allowed to go.
这个具体的我也不知道为啥不让过，你不信你过去试一下。你先去看一下嘛。啊，你现在继续坐着车，然后到青海那边去，到那边看那边怎么说。你现在坐着车，然后去青海，到了那边看那边的警察怎么说。
Ah, okay. 谢谢。Thank you, sir. 谢谢你，谢谢。That was really confusing. They said
he can talk shit in front of their face and they would have no idea.
I may not be allowed to go to Qinghai, which is the state I'm about to enter. And I said, dude, well, they said, well, give it a go, but we'll see what the police say once you get into Qinghai. But I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be allowed to. Fantastic. So the time now is nearly 5 p.m. I think I've grossly underestimated or overestimated how long this is going to take me. Underestimated, I think. I think I'm just going to travel with this guy until about an hour before the sun goes down and then hop out and try and find somewhere to sleep.
Bro, he just likes doing this shit for fun. It's crazy to me. I mean, it's definitely a job, but...
How are you? Down? Oh, I need to come down. Whoa. 你好。
你好，旅游的。
I'm from India, Pakistan, 中国, Vietnam. All the way around to Vietnam. No,
oh,
I don't
he must
understand either.
几个月了？对。你来中国几个月了？
I've only been here for about 1 week.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
I think tonight I will try to set up my tent somewhere along this road. Is that possible?
Yes. 这里边有个城市，你可以到里边去居住，这里面有酒店，
格尔木离这大概400多公里。
400?
格尔木离西宁还有
Bro,
大概
I need to know how much.
800多公里。但是你从这下去以后到格尔木再到西宁都可以。
I've got 2 options.
0.6 miles. Okay.
I can.
So that's okay. It's half. Okay. Well, that shit is so confusing, bro. Let's just say it's half, bro. 500 kilometers, 250 miles, bro. It's like going from here to Texas.
Keep going with this guy.
Ooh.
Along the highway.
Here to fucking Austin.
For the next few hundred kilometers, or in about an hour and a half, we're gonna eat some food, and then after that, about an hour and a half later, there's a turning that kind of heads in a bit more directly the area that I want to go in. But it's a rural road, there are going to be a lot less cars there, and I don't know if I'll be able to sleep anywhere. I mean, I've got a tent, so I guess it doesn't matter, but it just might be pretty bleak.
It'll be so hard to take aura pictures, bro, traveling like this. Even though you're seeing beautiful cities, hard to take aura pictures, you know?
It'll be a pretty bleak night's sleep.
And why does he have a fucking special needs?
But I think I'm going to do that. Thank you, my friend. The lovely man at the petrol station just gave me a iced tea. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, sir. I'd like to invite you to have lunch with me, and I would like to pay.
我加完油之后，咱们再过去吃饭。
是美国人。
英国。
英国人。
英国啊。英国嘞。We're gonna do a TikTok together. Do you like my hat?
Bro is like mesmerized. He's like, bro, I'm never gonna see a white man again.
It's cool, right? Ni hao.
He said, I'm about to get so much pussy. They're gonna be like, oh my god, he's with the white man. He's about to get so much clout.
You're welcome, brother.
You just saw like a unicorn, bro.
I reckon he bats for the other team.
He bet. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I reckon he bats for the other team.
Bro, I'm taking that. Oh my god, that's actually crazy way to say he's gay.
It's a lot of desert in every direction, and also on the side of the road there's barbed wire. There's like tall barbed wire and these green fences that are those green fences over there, taking up the side of the road that are blocking me from getting out. So my driver, he is going to be heading east. I'll show you on a map, it's much easier. East, and I need to be heading south. Sun's going to be going down in about half an hour. There is a toll booth here. I'm going to ask the people at the toll booth if I can camp near or around their toll booth, because immediately after that we're going to have to part ways anyway. Goodbye, my friend. Take care. Right then. Be prepared for a lot of probably very weirded out.
Bro, if he comes back to like American life or regular British life, whatever he goes back to, it would be so weird because you would want to like be on this adventure all the time, bro. Because like he's probably gone months at a time, right? Or weeks at a time, and then you come back to your normal boring ass job. And you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this no more.
Toll station staff. Every bloody time I say I want to go wild camping, it just never really works out. I mean, this isn't really wild camping, is it? It's also bloody cold. Ugh. Maybe I can sleep in here. Ni hao. Ni hao, sir. How are you? Let me just show you this. This will help you.
你要去哪？
格尔木的。
格尔木。
格尔木的。
哦，格尔木。
格尔木 yes. But I'm hoping to sleep somewhere tonight. I have my tent with me, and I'm hoping to camp. Is it okay if I camp outside your office?
如果我去你办公室外面可以吗？
啊，可以。
Is it okay? Like, here? Cool.
Yeah, bro, that's nice as fuck, bro. He's not gonna be fucking freezing.
沙发可以吗？沙发。
Is this okay? Can I sleep here? Okay, hang on a minute. Right. Basically, let me just figure this out. So tomorrow I will travel south on this road, and I will leave early in the morning when the sun comes up.
没事没事 ，OK OK。
Okay. Thank you, my friend. 谢谢。
吃饭了没？
I just ate a meal with a truck driver, so right now I'm not hungry. 谢谢. I'll sit here. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Damn, bro, they're so nice, bro. It's like everybody wants to help you when you're like, I guess on travels, they're like, we got you, bro. Like
Thank
a guest.
So much. Okay. What? Tell me now, right? Tell me now. Okay, and people are going to say, oh, Michael K's being paid by China and everything's set up. Tell me now where you can walk into this is the second time this has happened to me in China. Tell me now where somewhere you can walk into a toll station, okay, a homeless dude with a tent, and walk in and go, do you know somewhere I can sleep? And he says, yeah. Within seconds, he goes, yeah, sleep on the tent, sleep on the sofa in my office. Do you want some food as well? Are you joking me? Are you joking me? This is why I feel so safe traveling in this country. I feel so safe.
Is this propaganda from China, bro? Chat, this seems like propaganda from China, bro.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Is Mike okay paid?
Doesn't matter how stranded I am.
Is he gonna be on Israel train next?
No. But I'm gonna be okay.
Chat, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be okay.
I mean, obviously, with the whole thing with speed going around China, that kind of brought a lot of light to China. But this is like you can go camping.
Oh my goodness, it's unbelievable. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my lovely toll station friends. I have a drink as well. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Thank you so much. How are you, Mingzi? Michael.
My name is Wang Yunhai.
Your name is Wang Yunhai. Nice to meet you, brother. Look, we've even got a heater. We've got electricity. Thank you. And we've got some lovely food. Thank you so much. I can't express how grateful I am to both of you. Thank you so much.
你早上什么时候下来？
9 o'clock. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Goodbye.
They're like, bro, we got an alien over here, bro. They literally have an alien, bro. They've never seen a white man, and they're like, bro, we got an alien over here.
That's absolutely mental. Absolutely mental.
He's gonna wake up with like back pain, bro.
I woke up several times with the world's worst stomach. Oh, it was not nice, man. And they only had those like hole in the floor toilets. Oh, dude.
Yo, catching the shits over there would be terrible.
Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Let's go outside. Goodbye. Right then, my friends. All of these cars are going to Xining, which is east. We want to go south. I'm pretty sure the road that we're trying to get on is going to get pretty bloody rural, so there's not going to be many cars driving down it. But hopefully, by the end of the day, bye! Hi! By the end of the day, we should be in some Tibetan area. If you're wondering why I'm not getting a ride now, there's just no point. Can you see these cars here? Most of every single car that's coming past was turning around and then going on that road, which is what I don't want. I want to go straight, so it would just be, it's much easier to walk the 1-2 kilometers.
How does he eat whenever he's like on one of these walks? Does he have like cans of food and like one bottle of water?
And skip that whole turning. That's where we're going. Guillermo, or in English, Golmud. Big Tibetan area, baby.
That would be a crazy aura pick, like. Bro, running out of water out there sucks.
This isn't the most ideal situation to be in because there's no shade and very little traffic. So I've got to get a ride before that sun gets really hot, basically.
If he like stopped posting one day, I assume he died on one of these road trips.
Come on, Mikey, positive mental attitude. Let's go. There's 2 cars coming and one of them's going to pick me up.
It's like be adventurous if you pick people up, bro. Like you get to know so much, or they could be a serial killer, one or the other.
Yay. Ni hao. How are you? Nuchinari. Sichuan. How are you, brother? Got a mood. Got a mood. Look at this. Is it okay? It's so crazy how quickly you can go from kind of a little bit sad to really, really, really happy. When you
Chicago, USA, bro. You got a Chicago sweatshirt, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just in Chicago.
Cool. My name is Michael and I'm traveling to Gormud and I'm just traveling through Qinghai. Eventually I will go to Sichuan, Yunnan and then Vietnam. If it's okay with you, I would love to travel with you along this road for part of your journey.
能看懂汉字吗？
Hang on a minute.
我们去成都应该会路过格尔木。我的朋友见到你非常激动，
这让我很开心，很高兴被2个好人接走。
我的朋友见到你非常开心，他说
I'm so excited he can't
因
drive.
为我们这边很少遇到外国人，我们没有去过外国，希望你能给我们讲一讲外国的一些文化或者是。
He's curious. He's curious.
Hey, 谢谢 cigarettes.
我们会度过一个愉快的一天。
A great day together.
旅行。我的朋友有很多话想跟你说，可是他激动的不知道该怎么说。等到吃饭的地方以后，我们可以去好好交流一下。特别想和你交个朋友，因为我们在新疆长大，在中国长大，没有外国朋友，所以特别想和你交个朋友。
That's cool, bro.
We can definitely be friends.
来到中国，就是来到我们的家，我们要尽我们的地主之谊，这是中国人民的一种风俗习惯。
He grew up that nail, bro. He might be on that white girl, bro. He might be on that snow. He might be drifting through the snow.
Okay, thank you so much. I will buy you both some packs of cigarettes in return.
好的，实在感谢，这就是我们友情的交换。希望我们到英国去旅游，也会遇到像我们一样的人去搭载我们。 后带我们去吃饭，这是两国的友谊交情。
That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep, bro.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Must be he's Muslim.
他们是穆斯林吗？
对对对。
Oh,
It's
see?
a Muslim restaurant. 你好. Wowzers. There's a Chinese woman wearing a hijab.
你也是穆斯林吗？
是的。
Ah, cool. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Salam alaikum. Cool. I didn't even know these guys are also Muslim.
我会说我们新疆的方言，也会说我们回族的语言。
So these guys are part of the Hui ethnic minority. They're not Han Chinese. They're not Uyghur. They are Hui. And we're about to have a Hui meal, Chinese Muslim meal. Sanbotai. Sanbotai. Sheep's ribs.
Yeah.
This is Hui Muslim Chinese sheep ribs.
What the
That
hell?
is a lovely bit of sheep's ribs there.
He just had stomach problems.
Mingza?
Bean Thai.
Bean Thai.
Girl baby.
Girl baby.
What the hell?
That's Marja's beautiful little 1-year-old baby girl.
That's his kid, bro. He don't even look that old, bro.
Oh. I'm very, very full. Very, very, very full. Take.
不用。
So I've decided that I have massively underestimated how big China is. I've been traveling for like a week and all I've done is just move. So I've decided, right, we're still gonna see Tibetan culture. So I've decided I'm gonna stick on the road with these boys. We're gonna go and rest now and I'm gonna travel with these boys halfway to their destination to a lovely little Tibetan town. And from there we'll make a new plan. Okay.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. I feel like I have the fucking anxiety of getting kidnapped, bro. I don't know how the fuck this guy is not like paranoid to the gills right now.
Yeah, Molandi, this is the one. So we put the hotel that the boys booked for us, they don't let foreigners in. And I felt really bad because he'd already paid for it. So I said, look, I'll sleep in the car. You boys do your thing. I'll sleep in my bloody tent. And they said, no. So I secretly booked us a nice hotel round the corner. Okay, right. 8:02. Okay, listen, boys. Give me a knock when you are ready.
如果晚上不走的话，你可以喝酒吗？我朋友想跟你喝点酒。
Yes, of course. Yeah, okay. Right, see you guys in a bit. So I've booked those boys a room for the night. I've booked me a room. And I said to them, how about this? Because they said they only wanted to stay for a few hours. They said we could stay here until 12 and then we could drive through the night. And I said, are you in a rush at all? Are you in a rush to get to Chengdu? And they said, no, we're in no rush at all. And I said, look, we stay here. I've just manipulated this entire situation of mine.
Bro wants to get lit, bro. He's like, where the Chinese hoes at? Where the hoes? The Chinese hoes, you know?
So why don't we stay here the night, right? If you want to have it, because he said he wanted to drink some wine with me. So I said if we could drink some...
Sir, that is not halal.
wine together later on. We stay here the night, and in the morning...
Even they got motherfuckers that get lit over there, you know?
We then continue to Chengdu. We stop off at the Tibetan town for a few hours, if you want to, and then we travel to Chengdu together. Do you know what I mean? And they said, yes, sounds like a great plan. So that's a good adventure. Ooh,
bro just made friendships, bro, of a lifetime, bro. Bro, that's like lit as hell, bro. This is gonna be a core memory. This is like low-key about to be a core memory.
It's very standard.
I've always been very proud of my ball movements. 2 got the money I caught the soul. Yes, bro. Yes. Since the day I got here a week ago, it'll be over a week ago. Now, about a week ago.
About a week ago.
I've just been travelling. I've just been on the road, and I've forgotten to stop and actually have any fun. And now I get to have fun with two dudes who don't even speak the language, same language as me. That picked me up about 9 hours ago. So cool. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye. Shito Jendo Boo. Hey, I got you again, dude.
Wow.
Oh. Yay. Good job,
bro. They're like lit. Look at the amount of fucking beer cans they got.
Jendo Boo.
Yeah. They lit as fuck, bro.
Main Street. Shito Jendo Boo. Oh, 5 in a row. Shito Jendo Boo. Shito Jendo Boo. Shito Jendo Boo. Shito Jendo Boo. Yeah, dude. Sorry, Gambe.
Bro, they became like best buds, bro. They're gonna be depressed after this, bro. That's like me in Chicago, bro. You know, like you make core memories on adventures like this. Crazy. So many fucking weird color taxes.
The religious belief here is that women are not allowed to wear shorts and short skirts to show any part of the body, including hair.
I thought that was like Muslim thing. It's a Chinese thing.
So what's really interesting about the Hui Muslim minority in China is that ethnically they are Han Chinese, but culturally and religiously they are Hui Muslim. They're Muslim. And it's a really interesting mix. Only 0.8% of China's population are made up of these Hui Muslims, like my friends here. But they're still the second biggest minority in all of China. And it's just, I just find it fascinating because you really, this is going to come across terribly like small-minded of me maybe, but you don't.
Bro, you're probably the last small-minded person, bro. You're traveling everywhere.
Put hijab and Han Chinese together. Does that make sense in your head? You don't think about it that way.
Brother, I'm there with you, brother. I had no idea they had those over there.
And the Hui Muslims are seen by the government here in China as the model Muslim minority due to the linguistic and cultural kind of integration that they have had with Chinese system. Red Bulls for the tired driver. Red Bulls for the tired driver. Take 2. You're good, brother.
That's crazy.
Hey, my neck, my back, lick my.
Yo, that's crazy. They're playing the top hits. Bro, they're having the time of their life. Bro, that's a cool ass city, bro. That probably got so much history, bro. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, bro. They probably got some kind of fucking rituals to talk to fucking Satan. I don't know. They got a rainbow. That's a motherfucking rainbow. Motherfucking rainbow.
我是这。什么路啊！我操！这个高速。
They just like us, bro.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, the雪上还没
Oh yeah. We're definitely getting stuck into the mountains now. In about 300 kilometers in this direction, we'll get to Golog, which is one of the highest inhabited regions in all of China.
Watch him actually get altitude sickness, bro. That'd be crazy.
我回成都的路上，一路上都是风景，因为我回成都嘛。
我们也去成都。
那你们路上看到的风景很漂亮，还要到我们要西藏和甘孜那边，理县啊，你知道我们那边很漂亮。
是啊，
我们那边的山水更清秀，和西江还要粗犷一点，更漂亮。你们就是要
There's cameras like all around that fucking. He doesn't understand.
那他妈有风吗？旁边是啊。旁边是啊。旁边是啊。你看好旁边是啊。先生，你搞得你他妈你要住一样的，你他妈去住嘛？你那么激动，那你掉头嘛？我操！掉头回去，你看我住不住？我给你激动的，你他妈要住似的，我操的，一个妈东西他妈的，掉头！这样的话，他妈要多讲多皮样，你告诉我。
Bro, he's seeing like the couple fight, bro. They're having the bro fight, bro.
他妈住两下嘛，住一两下嘛。你又不掉头？是的，感觉要把你拉上过去住似的，不是？看傻逼。
Bro, that's crazy. That's hilarious. Cause you're like awkwardly like third wheeling, like, what do? I'm not their like, you know, long-term homie. Just awkwardly sitting there. It's like a couple fight, you know?
Welcome to the small
when your homie and his girl start fighting.
Of Duwa. Now I know what you're thinking, Mike. Where the bloody hell's Duwa? Well, it's in a region called Golog. Now there are 180,000 people living in Golog, and 90% of them are ethnically Tibetan. Look, this is Tibetan writing. Hello, sir.
Bro.
I know. I'm just having a look. Tibetan writing
fuck?
over
How do you
here.
even? That's like.
This is
cursive Chinese. That's Chinese in cursive. Holy Chinese. How do people? That's so crazy how there's different fucking language than the Chinese. Bro, this shit doesn't even look the same, bro. And people understand this bro, this world is so crazy, bro. That's probably how they see English. That's so crazy. Like they probably look at this and they're like, what the fuck?
Writing. This is Tibetan writing. How are you, my friend? How are you, sir? Let's have a look around before the sun goes down. We've got about 2 hours to get a little bit of Tibetan.
Bro, they're probably thinking he's special needs, bro. He has that hat with like the fucking fan on the top.
Culture that I've been dying for like 3 days now. Let's go and see what a real Tibetan Chinese town looks like.
Imagine he just starts flying away.
Where can I see some interesting Tibetan culture here? This way and this way. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, bye-bye. So, if there are Tibetans and Tibetan culture living here in Qinghai and Yunnan in China, then why isn't this area restricted? Why is central Tibet restricted? Why can't I go there? Well, there's a few reasons. Qinghai and Yunnan have always been a mix of different groups. Han Chinese, Hui Muslims, like my friends I'm traveling with, Mongols, Tibetans, of course. So that has made it easier for the Chinese government to kind of integrate them into the Chinese system. The altitude's really high, by the way, so my breath's going to be screwed. It made it easier for the Chinese government to integrate them in society, in the Chinese system. Now,
I would have asthma attacks.
Central Tibet, up until the 50s,
my fucking asthma was kicking in. It was like, yeah, this hair so thin.
It's politically independent. It was ruled by the Dalai Lama. Now, when China tried to kind of gain control of Tibet in 1954, I want to say, there was a big uprising. There was a big backlash. There were protests. And guess who doesn't like protests? China. China then kind of cracked down on Tibet, locked it up, like locked it in. What's the word I'm looking for? Locked it in and turned it into the Tibetan autonomous region that it is today.
Damn. They low-key shut them motherfuckers off, bro. They started playing like geopolitical games.
And that's why I can't go there. That's why I can't travel there. They probably did a bunch of other really bad shit as well. That I can't really talk about, especially not here.
So I assume he's not, paid by the Chinese government after he's talking about Tibet like that, Is that where that famous picture of the dude standing in front of tanks came from? Because that fucking got scrubbed. That guy standing in front of, it was something happening in China and they locked that shit down. And low-key feels like it's happening in America now. They're like fucking fighting with the ICE agents and shit, but except people are like memeing them,
But what we can do is look for Tibetan culture in China. See how much of it, I can see flags on top of the hill. I'm gonna go and look for them. Tashi Delek. All my Tibetans coming back to me now. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I lived with last year, about 2 years ago nearly now, I lived with a tribe of Tibetan nomads up in India, in Ladakh. And Tashi Delek, that's what I learned how to say. You say hello in Tibetan, it's Tashi Delek. Let's try and use that today. Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek.
What's good?
Cool.
He's like,
Buddhist
what's
Tibetan
good?
monks walking around in their Tibetan robes. Are you Tibetan?
Yes.
Cool. Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek. Where can I go and see some Tibetan culture? Maybe?
No.
No? No? Can't I go and visit the flags on the hill? This way. Okay. Thank you, my friend. Jule. Tashi Delek. Hey, dude.
The fuck?
Yak in the road.
The fuck?
Yak in the road. Is the temple this way?
Cool as hell.
Okay, thank you. Jule, Tashi Delek.
They're probably like, what the fuck's
Lovely
going
Tibetan
on?
people. Okay, this way and here. Okay, thank you, Tashi Delek. She told me to go straight ahead to get to the temple. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
This is the Tibetan
Bro,
prayer
if I
wheel,
start
mate.
looking at ni hao, I was just making a whole face out of bro. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Shop. Are you Tibetan? How are you? How are you? How are you, sir? Can I have a look? It's okay? Thank you, my friend. Tashi Delek, Tashi Delek. Wow, so these are Tibetan, we're going to try and see some up on the hill. Prayer wheels. And you'll have them in various Tibetan towns, Ladakh, here, Tibet, of course. And as you come past, you can spin them and say a prayer, and that prayer then gets sent off into the world. What I'm really interested in are these flags. I love these flags. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them when we get up on top of the hill. Very cool. Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek, my friend. Goodbye. Take care. Bye-bye. Cool. You'll also find that tourists
like Jesus is here,
just
you know?
do not come here, especially foreign tourists. You know,
Like
you're in the middle of
somebody
nowhere.
probably prayed for a white man and he's like, we need Jesus, and they see a white man, well, my prayer.
No. And when foreign tourists want to come and see kind of Tibetan culture in China, they go up to Shangri-La, which is where I'm going to be going there. We're not going to be doing the touristy stuff though. Tashi Delek.
Oh shit. How are they moving though? Somebody just spins them and they spin around?
Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek. Tashi Delek. So I guess this must be the monastery up here, because he's about the 17th monk I've seen knocking about. Tashi Delek. This way. Okay. Tashi Delek.
Hello.
Yingguo. Yingguoren.
What's your name?
My name is Michael. Michael.
Hello, 你好.
Oh, what's that, brother? How are you?
How are you?
Are you Tibetan?
Huizu.
Huizu. Oh, Huizu. Oh, okay. Salam alaikum, brother.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum, my brother. What's your name?
Dabu.
Dabu. Nice to meet you, Dabu. Take care, brother. In about 10 square meters, we've got a Hui Muslim, a Tibetan, and a Han Chinese dude.
Buildings look so interesting, bro. The color, holy shit! Yeah, it looks like a small Texas city, you know. I like the old architecture when things were not so commercialized and things were not built like fucking square lunchboxes, you know. But things had shape, weird sizes, weird colors, you know.
The altitude, man. I must be at about 4,000 meters right now. I don't know if it's the altitude or or the 20 Chinese cigarettes a day that I've been smoking.
Definitely.
So we know these flags are...
I gotta see how high Colorado...
Buddhist. They originate...
Colorado mountains was. Because, bro, he said 4,000 meters just short of breath. I thought I was at like 8.
In Tibet. But what are they? Well, every flag has on it a kind of an ancient mantra written in Tibetan. And the color of each flag symbolizes a different element. So the white flag symbolizes the air. The blue flag symbolizes the sky. The green flag symbolizes water. The red flag symbolizes fire. And the yellow flag or orange flag...
Yeah, bro, it's not 8,000... I thought I was at like 8,000. It says 6,800 feet above sea level. Colorado is the highest state in the union, roughly. I need to see.
Symbolizes the earth. Now, Buddhists believe that these flags hold prayers. And if
I'm over here saying people like, yeah, bro, 8,000 feet. Wait, would 8,000 feet be 4,000 meters? Okay, bro, I cannot do these conversions right now.
To a high point like we are now, you'll generally only see them on hills and mountains. They go to really, really high lengths to put these flags up. They believe that they have prayers within them, and the wind then carries those prayers and spreads them across the world. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? And of course, over time, the flags get worn, they get faded like this. Now, that's meant to happen. They're meant to get faded. They're meant to be faded.
Yeah, so it seems like it's the same as the Colorado. Like he's basically up in like the Colorado mountains kind of thing. It'll be this type of shortness of breath.
To teach us.
I don't understand the fucking feet, meters, centimeters, diameters. Like, bruh, stop with these conversions, bro. Just use the damn miles, bro.
Remind us about the law of impermanence.
It's better.
Nothing is permanent. Nothing is forever. You might be watching this vlog now thinking, thank God, because I didn't think this vlog was ever going to end. But no, nothing is permanent.
Damn, that's
you,
deep.
me, the world, the earth, the universe, it's all going to end one day. And on the most basic, tangible level, these flags remind us of that. So remember, next time you're sad, next time you're lonely, next time it feels like nothing is going your way, remember the law of impermanence. It's not going to last forever. Everything's going to end. Everything's going to end. Whether you're the richest person in the entire world or the poorest person in the entire world.
He's hitting facts right now, chat.
Everything. And it's kind of a really freeing mentality to live by. And it's something I'm going to try to do in the future. It's been an awesome, awesome few days on this.
Bro, I could only imagine, bro. Every time I've gone on a trip alone, it's like your mind changing. But this dude is like in a whole nother continent. Can't even speak the language, bro. I'm over here like getting lost on Google Maps when it's literally telling me where to go.
Video that I'm making now. We've done a lot of cool shit. Slept in a toll station for the second time in my life. Got picked up by some absolute legends. Marge and Chien To, my Muslim friends that I'm traveling with, they're down in the city. So I'm going to enjoy my last day with them. We're going to head to the city. I'm going to put the camera away and enjoy my time with them. And yeah, on the next video, we're going to be going even deeper into the mountains, even closer to the border of Tibet. So yeah, remember, nothing lasts forever. Everything's gonna be okay. The Buddhist said so.
Cheers, drink some water. The hat is crazy though. Hey, W video, look. Hey, look, Mike, okay, I don't think he's funded by the Chinese government. Originally, before the video started, I low-key thought he was funded by the Chinese government, the way he was, glazing them. But I feel like he's, you know, given a fair shakedown. He's given a fair review of you know, China. It does make me want to visit, bro. You know, honestly, I forgot how great traveling really is, man. I was just in Chirac, you know, Shirakistan. You know, I was just in Chicago, and it was so much fun because you get to explore and fucking figure out the new city and just make new friends, go on a new adventure. Cause like you could try new things, you know, you can just do a lot of fun stuff. It gives you an excuse to go do the fucking normie shit of like going to a museum, going to like the local tourist spots, you know? So be safe this weekend. Get these hoes ready to go. Cause look, chat, I'm telling y'all, like I said earlier, this is a guilt-free weekend for the thoughts to thought out, the hoes to hoe out, and the town just get ran through. The streets are lit with these hoes. So like at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, it's only right you go get a piece of that pie and get you a good old thick big booty Judy, you know? I feel like until next time, I feel like you should get some bitches on your dick.